Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to work Callie here. She's a little Indian Mustang that I trained a couple years ago, but she hadn't been in a trailer much, and so she hesitates. So we're going to work on getting her in this trailer so they can start going places, taking her to gymkhanas and trail rides and things like that. So first thing I'm going to do is just bring her up and introduce her to the trailer. Where a lot of people make their mistake is right here at this point. They'll get a horse up towards the trailer, and the first time the horse refuses or takes the slightest step backward, they're going to go to work and really hard and start lunging this horse around, do things like that. But all those things do is get the horse's emotions up way higher. So I'd like to keep them as calm as I can. Now, if she goes backward more than just a step or two, I'm going to work her, I'm going to bring her back, let her know that the trailer is the only place that she gets to relax and take it easy. So I'm just going to ask her to come up here. Just slight pressure. I'm only asking for one step at a time. Being patient here. I'm just going to keep pressure. Okay, so she's taking that release of that pressure as I'm coming at her, so it might take her a second here to get past that. Come here, Kelly. Come on, sweetheart. Okay, she's holding. I'm just going to try to out-stubborn her here. I teach a lot of people with horses, and the principles I always try to instill in them is that you need patience, persistence, confidence, knowledge, and ability. And when it comes to trailering, patience and persistence pays off. Okay, I'm going to give her just another second here, and then I'm going to make her take a step back. Ask her to come back forward. Good. She gave me a step. We're going to give her a release on that. Going to do it again. Okay. Give me a step. Okay, this time, if she continues to refuse, we're going to bring in the stick. That way I can apply slight pressure to her hip from where I am. And all this stick does, it gives me an extra reach to my arm, because my arm's just not quite long enough. Make sure she's comfortable with it here. All right, I'm just going to tap her. See, oh, she went back. Ask for a step here. Now, when you're giving the release, the most important thing to remember is when to give it. And it needs to be instant. If she takes a step and I tap her one more time after she gives me that step, that doesn't help. It has to stop as soon as she gives me that step. Slight pressure on the lead rope here. Increasing the pressure, making it a little bit harder. Good girl. Okay. Again. Good girl. I'm going to let her check it out. Okay, now I'm going to ask her to step forward again. And again. Now at this point, if she backs up, then I'm going to go to work on her. We're going to start lunging right here by the back of this trailer. But if she'll step in right here for me and just give me 1 foot, increase the pressure. Good girl. Now, I don't mind that she took a step back right there. She thought about it for a second. I'm not going to go at her right there because she just taught herself how to back out of a trailer. And if she hadn't have done it on her own, here in a minute, I probably would have backed her up to teach her how to back out of a trailer. I had a horse come to my place a few weeks ago for training. It's about 40 minutes to get the horse out of the trailer because they taught it to load the day that they brought it, and they'd never taught the horse to unload. It wouldn't come out backward, forward, or anything. I finally had to hook onto it with another horse and drag it out. It's the only way to get the horse out of the trailer. So one of the things we're working on with him at the house, along with his breaking to be ridden, is we're teaching him to get in and out of a stock trailer. So that by the time he goes home, he's good to go. Okay, she backed out right there and I went right back to pressure. I know now that she knows how to back out. And I want her to stay right there. Okay, so now we don't want to grab the gate and hurry up, shut the gate. Now if we were loading a horse and we were in a hurry to get somewhere, go to a vet, things like that, that's one time that we shut the gate and we get the horse on the road. But when we're teaching him to be nice and calm, shutting that gate's just going to make him claustrophobic. We don't want to do that at all. We want to make her really nice and comfortable in here. Good girl. Good girl. All right, now we're going to back her out. Good girl. Now I know a lot of you watching this video are going to be like, oh, this horse is easy. But I promise you, if I would have went the way a lot of people went and just worked her hard from the very beginning, we'd have been here a lot longer. I do this time after time after time with clients and their horses. And you'd be amazed at how often people tell me, oh, I expected to be out here for 2 hours. And the key is knowing when to apply the pressure, when to take the pressure away, and when to reward her. Good girl, Kelly. Okay, I'm going to back her out here one more time. Now, just to make sure that it's not just me, I'm going to bring Kelly in here, and she's going to do the same thing. Take that in your right hand. Now she's just going to go over by the license plate of the trailer right there. There you go. Now just tap her on that hip. Good. Just took a step. Stop. Okay, tap her. Okay. See, Callie's going, okay, you're not Jeremy. Do I still have to listen to you? Tap her up there. Keep applying that pressure. Keep applying that pressure. Good. Okay, go ahead and drop that stick. Then just walk up in there and pet her. Okay, it's all right, bring her right back in. Just pull that lead rope, bring her right back in. Oh, come on out here, I'm gonna hand you that stick and do it again. See, when I teach a horse to do this, I have to make sure that it's not just, they're not just doing it for me. I usually have the owner do this. And in this case, I'm having Kelly help here. Okay, keep tapping, keep tapping. Increase the pressure. There you go. Make sure you give her slack on that lead rope so she knows that she can go forward. Okay, tap her, tap her. She's trying to figure out, okay, can I get away with this? Can I go somewhere else? And Kelly's not going to stop on her. Tap harder, harder, harder. Be a little more assertive. Good. Okay, now walk up in there with her. Pet her. Good. So she had to test her a little bit there to make sure that she actually would listen to her and that she was going to do what she wanted her to do. Callie had to learn that just because it's not me, that it's Kelly now, she still has to listen. It happens a lot of times where I come and work a horse for somebody and they say, well, how come my horse is so good for you but not for me? And that's just a matter of me being confident in myself. I've been training horses for 25 years. I have a lot more confidence than the most just backyard horse owners. So they have to also learn that they have to respect the owner the same way that they respect me. Okay, now go ahead and back her out of there. Good job. Now pet her and love on her. So that's how we get a horse to go in and out of a trailer confidently without getting them too excited. And I'd like to thank my sponsors, Nandar Productions, for doing this video, Rodeo Hard tack and rodeo gear, go to rodeohard.com. They ship all over the country. Tanner Custom Leather for supplying my saddles and all my leather goods. And TM Bits and Spurs for providing my bits. Until next time, enjoy the ride.